Mountains have always held a special place in human imagination. They are not just towering rocks. They are symbols of strength, endurance, and the spirit of adventure. For centuries, explorers, climbers, and travelers have sought to conquer these majestic peaks, testing their courage and resilience against nature's extremes. Today, we present the top 5 peaks around the world, capturing their breathtaking beauty, historical significance, and the challenges they pose to those who dare to climb them. From the highest summits to hidden treasures off the beaten path, these mountains inspire awe and admiration alike. So, fasten your hiking boots and join us on this journey to explore the giants of our planet. Section 1. Mount Everest, Nepal and Tibet, 8,848 meters. Mount Everest, towering at 8,848 meters, is undoubtedly the most famous mountain on Earth. Known as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Chomolungma in Tibet, Everest has captured the imagination of adventurers for generations. The peak is not only the highest in the world but also represents the ultimate test of human endurance. Each year, hundreds of climbers attempt the ascent via either the South Col route from Nepal or the North Ridge route from Tibet. Both routes present unique challenges, from treacherous ice falls to severe altitude sickness caused by thin air. In recent news, over 300 climbers successfully reached the summit this year despite unpredictable weather and crowded climbing windows. These climbers must navigate the notorious Khumbu icefall, a maze of shifting crevasses and towering ice blocks that can collapse without warning. Beyond physical challenges, climbers face emotional and mental stress, as extreme conditions test their patience, planning, and teamwork. Mount Everest also carries a rich history. Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal, made the first confirmed ascent in 1953, marking a historic milestone for human achievement. Since then, thousands have followed, each bringing personal stories of triumph, struggle, and sometimes tragedy. The mountain continues to inspire films, documentaries, and mountaineering literature worldwide. Everest's influence extends beyond adventure. It draws tourism, supports local Sherpa communities, and highlights the effects of climate change, as retreating glaciers alter climbing routes and pose new hazards. For anyone gazing at the summit from the base camp, Everest is more than a peak. It is a symbol of perseverance, a reminder that the human spirit can reach unimaginable heights when challenged by nature itself. Section 2. K2, Pakistan and China, 8,611 meters. K2, often called the Savage Mountain, is the world's second highest peak at 8,611 meters. While slightly shorter than Everest, K2 is widely regarded as the most dangerous mountain to climb, with a fatality rate much higher than Everest's. Located on the border between Pakistan and China, K2 attracts only the most experienced and daring mountaineers, who face extreme weather, steep gradients, and unpredictable avalanches. The mountain's rugged terrain and isolated location make each expedition a serious challenge. Climbers navigate vertical rock faces, ice walls, and treacherous crevasses, often in freezing temperatures well below -40 degrees Celsius. The climbing season is short, typically July to August, when weather windows offer the only chance for summit attempts. Even then, storms can appear suddenly, forcing climbers to retreat. K2's climbing history is rich but fraught with danger. The first successful ascent occurred in 1954 by an Italian expedition led by Ardito de Zio, who guided Lino Lacidelli and Achille Compagnoni to the summit. Since then, only a few hundred climbers have reached the top. Each ascent is a story of careful planning, teamwork, and extreme resilience. Beyond climbing, K2 is a symbol of awe and respect. Its jagged peaks rise sharply from the Karakoram range, creating a visual spectacle admired from afar. Despite its notoriety, K2 continues to draw adventurers seeking not only fame but the unparalleled thrill of conquering one of the planet's toughest mountains. For those who approach it, K2 embodies the raw, untamed power of nature, a challenge that commands respect and humility. Section 3. Denali, USA, 6,190 meters. Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, is the tallest mountain in North America, rising 6,190 meters above sea level. Located in the heart of Alaska, Denali is a massive peak of granite and ice, known for its extreme cold, unpredictable weather, and isolated terrain. Unlike Everest or K2, Denali's challenge lies not in altitude alone but in the harsh subarctic environment that surrounds it. Climbers must traverse glaciers, ice fields, and crevasses, carrying heavy loads of gear while battling temperatures that can drop to -40 degrees Celsius. The mountain's location in a remote wilderness means that rescue operations are difficult and slow, demanding a high level of self-sufficiency and preparedness. Despite these challenges, Denali draws adventurers worldwide who seek to test their endurance against one of nature's purest forms of wilderness. Denali is not just a climber's challenge, it is also a natural wonder. Its towering presence dominates the Alaskan skyline, surrounded by a vast expanse of forests, rivers, and wildlife. Grizzly bears, wolves, and caribou roam the lower slopes, adding to the sense of wild isolation. The mountain's prominence is such that it rises dramatically from its base, making it one of the most visually impressive peaks on the planet. Historically, Denali was first summited in 1913 by Hudson Stuck, Harry Carsons, and their team, marking a major achievement in North American mountaineering. Today, Denali continues to inspire climbers and photographers alike, symbolizing the spirit of adventure and the breathtaking beauty of Alaska's wild landscapes. Section 4. Matterhorn, Switzerland, Italy, 4,478 meters. The Matterhorn, straddling the border between Switzerland and Italy, is one of the most iconic mountains in the world. Its distinctive pyramid shape makes it instantly recognizable, drawing both climbers and tourists to the Alps. Rising 4,478 meters, the Matterhorn may not rival Everest or K2 in height, but it is legendary for its sharp ridges, technical climbs, and breathtaking scenery. The mountain's climbing history is storied and dramatic. The first ascent in 1865 ended tragically when 4 of the 7 climbers died during the descent. Since then, the Matterhorn has remained a coveted summit for climbers seeking both challenge and prestige. Modern routes require technical skill, careful navigation of steep rock faces, and attention to rapidly changing alpine weather. The Matterhorn is also a cultural icon. It has inspired countless paintings, postcards, and films, symbolizing the majesty of the Alps. The surrounding Swiss villages of Zermatt and Cervinia offer access to ski resorts, hiking trails, and cable cars, allowing tourists to experience the mountain's beauty without climbing its dangerous slopes. For adventurers, the Matterhorn is a test of precision, courage, and determination. For travelers, it is a visual masterpiece, perfectly framed by alpine meadows and glaciers. Its allure is timeless, reminding us that some landscapes are meant to be admired, revered, and respected. Section 5. Mount Fuji, Japan, 3,776 meters. Mount Fuji, Japan's highest peak at 3,776 meters, is not just a mountain, it is a cultural and spiritual icon. Located on Honshu Island, Fuji is revered in Japanese art, literature, and religion. It is a symmetrical stratovolcano, with its last eruption recorded in 1707, and it continues to dominate the skyline near Tokyo and Shizuoka. Climbing Mount Fuji is a popular activity during the official climbing season from July to September, attracting thousands of pilgrims and tourists. The ascent is challenging but accessible, with well-maintained trails, mountain huts, and clear signage. The mountain holds spiritual significance, symbolizing purity and endurance, and has inspired centuries of artistic expression, from ukiyo-e prints to modern photography. Fuji's beauty extends beyond its peak. In spring, cherry blossoms frame the mountain, while lakes like Kawaguchi reflect its symmetrical silhouette. During winter, snow caps the summit, creating a serene and almost otherworldly sight. Beyond aesthetics, Fuji represents Japan's deep connection with nature, combining adventure with contemplation. Mount Fuji is also a center for festivals, pilgrimage rituals, and meditation practices. Climbing it is more than a physical challenge, it is a spiritual journey. Its iconic presence reminds us that mountains are not only measured by height but by the cultural, emotional, and symbolic weight they carry in human society. These top peaks are more than just mountains. They are monuments to human aspiration, adventure, and the timeless beauty of our planet. From the perilous slopes of K2 to the serene symmetry of Fuji, each peak tells a story of endurance, culture, and natural wonder. Whether you dream of summiting Everest, trekking Denali, or capturing the beauty of the Matterhorn, the world's mountains will always inspire awe, courage, and admiration. Join us as we continue to explore these incredible landscapes and the human stories they inspire.